Hello, Class 801 and Mr. Is. It's me, Roya, the purple loving freak. I'm like super duper excited. You can tell by how fast I'm drawing. I just found out about this great new band. Well, they aren't exactly new. They were formed in the 70s, but whatever. This insanely talented group of old people, group of people, have been playing for over 30 years now. They play punk rock, post-punk, and noise rock music, which I'm sure many of you would be interested in. In fact, they are having a concert here in Toronto. Some of you should actually think of going. I know I am, and I'm really excited. I haven't even told you the name of the band yet. How foolish of me. It's not like me to do foolish things. Anyways, brace yourselves, but these old guys are known as the Membranes. You know, for some bizarre reason, when I think about concerts, cells come to mind. You know the cell wall, how it's the outer structure of the entire cell? Well, the concert hall is similar to that. They both form the shape of the structure. But not all cells have a cell wall, only plant cells, just like how some concerts are held outdoors. There obviously has to be a way to enter into the concert hall, which is why we have the entrance doors. These doors lead us into the concert hall, just like the cell membrane, which is the entrance into the cell. The cell membrane basically is in charge of the movement of the organelles in and out of the cell, like the entrance doors in a concert, where the audience enter and exit the hall. And speaking of the audience, they remind me of the cytoplasm. The audience fill the concert hall and they are basically the reason of the concert. The cytoplasm is pretty similar. It fills up the cell just like the audience fill up the hall. The only difference is that the cytoplasm is a fluid in which all the cell organelles move in. It's a watery gel-like material, when the audience is just full of humans. But then again, we are 60 to 70% water. Anyways, this concert is going to be the best. I just can't wait. I should also remember to thank the person who put all this together, the manager, who in this case is Bruce Bennett. Thanks, Bruce. Such a good guy. Bruce will be the nucleus. He's in charge, he tells everyone what to do and how to do it. It sounds like a pretty good job to me. I should consider being a manager. Anyways, and the nucleus tells all the cell organelles what to do. Bruce even has his own office. His office is what surrounds. He enters and exits just like the nuclear membrane. It surrounds and protects the nucleus. Anyways, back to the concert. So as I was saying, this concert is going to be awesome. Don't you want to see a bunch of old guys perform rock music? Their songs are actually really good. Here's a quick sample. Okay, I think I'll stop there. So as you can see, they are really talented. I mean, listen to how well they play the instruments. It kind of reminds me of the chromosomes, or chromatin of the cell. Somehow, everything leads back to the cell. Well, since I started talking about it, I might as well finish talking about it too. So, the chromosomes exist in the nucleus. You know how I said earlier that the manager sometimes uses his office to store supplies? Like instruments. Chromosomes are DNA stored inside the nucleus. So basically, the chromosomes remind me of the instruments. There isn't much difference between the two, and by two I mean the chromatin and chromosomes. All you need to know is that chromatin make up chromosomes. The significance of the chromosomes is that it directs all cell activities, and is known as a direct of the cell. Pretty cool, am I right? You want to hear something even cooler? You know when you play an instrument, for example, let's say a guitar. You know when your fingers come into contact with the strings, and how the vibration produces sound, and if you are able to control the vibration, you create music? So basically what I'm trying to say here is that ribosomes are similar to that. So ribosomes turn DNA, which is short for deoxyribonucleic acid, into protein. Chromosomes are the DNA, and instruments remind me of the chromosomes. Ribosomes turn DNA into protein. DNA represents instruments, and the protein represents music. Ribosomes are nicknamed as the translator, because it translates the DNA into protein. Here is a diagram that is supposed to explain my theory. So what I'm drawing right now is the DNA, and the DNA reminds me of instruments. DNA is translated into proteins, and the proteins are represented by the music. The proteins and DNA have to be able to travel around the cell, and the only way for them to do that is through the endoplasmic reticulum and Golgi. They are known as the highway or post office. These remind me of the wires that connect the instrument or microphone to the stereo or amp. The music or sound made from the instrument or voice travels through the wires and out the amp. The proteins and DNA travels through the endoplasmic reticulum and Golgi. It's pretty simple when you think about it. See, the instrument or voice represents the chromosomes, and the sound that they produce is the protein. The protein travels through the endoplasmic reticulum, which is the wires. Then the sound escapes out the amp, which is the Golgi. Electricity is one of the most important things in a concert. There would be no lights, screen, and most importantly, no music. And no one wants that, especially me. It is just like the mighty mitochondria. They both produce and supply the energy or electricity for the concert. Whew, it seems like my mighty mitochondria isn't doing its job properly, because I'm out of energy. I should go and eat an apple like a good little girl. As if that is happening, it's Halloween. I'm gonna go have some sugar. When I go to the concert, I might get hungry. Good thing there's a concession stand. I'm gonna buy some chips, soda, candy, and I don't know, some other diabetic treats too. The concession stand is just like the vacuoles. Vacuoles are known for storing food, water, and chemicals, just like the concession stand in the concert. Some concession stands sell food while others sell souvenirs like shirts, hats, toys, action figures, and I don't know, some other cool stuff too. I might even consider buying one, or a couple. Bear with me, you guys, I'm almost done. So, after I'm done eating the food, I have to recycle or garbage my waste like a good global citizen that I know I am. Thanks to Harry Wasilic, Larry Hansen, and Frank Plump, we have garbage bags, which we usually use to dispose our waste. Now I shall introduce lysosomes to you all. Lysosomes act like the garbage bins in the concert. It digests all the other organelles and breaks them down. It is known as the suicide sac of the cell. Great name. And finally, the chloroplast. Now, I'll be quick on this one. The chloroplast basically takes on the role of photosynthesis. It gives the plant its color, just like the lights in a concert. It gives some color and brightness in the hall. Oh, and chloroplast can only be found in plant cells. Because, as I said, the chloroplast gives the plant its color, and since plants are usually green, you would naturally assume that the chloroplast would be green too, which it is. There, I'm finally done. But before I finish, I want to make sure that I have convinced you all into going to this amazing concert held here in Toronto. It's gonna be the coolest thing ever. Don't miss out. Trust me, you do not want to miss out. It is honestly the coolest thing you'll ever see. Do not miss out. Repeat, do not miss out.